Hi guys, welcome back to my plant channel, Bronies Plants. So today I'm going to be doing a video on my reduced plant haul. I haven't done a video in a while because I've had loads of work to do, like college-wise and work stuff. And I thought I've sort of like put this off, like any videos as well for my other channel for all my ponies. And I've just got loads of like plant videos to do now basically. So I'm pretty much going to try and pop one video out kind of every day. Because there's a lot that I've got and there's a lot that's happened during this like few months that I haven't uploaded a video. But today I'm going to be sharing with you some plants I got reduced. I haven't got many, I only actually got 3. I think there's one that I haven't put in this video yet because why have I not got it? Because I gave it away, but I will talk to you about what that plant was. So I usually have a look around sort of like late afternoon, possibly like the end of the week for video for like reduced stuff. So I usually get like reduced food and I look for the plants as well, and I came across in Tesco's too, and the other one I got behind me is from Homebase, and it was quite a talk towards that sort of plant in the Homebase one. So today I have with me this super tiny peperomia. I'm not sure what type of peperomia it is, but I know it's a peperomia because I've seen, one of my friends have got it, but I can't remember what they call it. But I come in this really nice ceramic glazed pot, and its original price was £5, but I got it for 72p. I mean, like, the pot alone is really nice. I don't usually have my plants in any sort of pots. I usually keep them in like a saucer, just a piece of plastic, because I don't really see the water going in. So if I have them left in things like this, then I don't know. I mean, I could always check to empty the water out, but because I have so many plants, I don't have really enough like time to do that. So I don't really like the idea of this for me, but for any person that does like this sort of look and it's very like modern, then go ahead. When I bought it, it was just dehydrated, absolutely nothing wrong with it, no bugs, nothing. And it's a really nice plant. We have some very dark green foliage, and then the undersides are quite red. A leaf just fell off when I did that. I've never had a peperomia before. Tell a lie, actually I have. I've got my Chinese money plant peperomia, but that has just completely shut off, and I haven't had that for very long, but it's done so well. But this is something different, and I'm thinking of giving this away as a gift for someone, because I mean, this isn't really the sort of plant I'd actually buy full price either. It's just because it was reduced, and they basically just throw it away after. So when they put their reduced sticker on, if it's not sold by that day, usually they go back into their stock and throw it away, or just so one of the staff take it. But it was the only one that was there, and for 72p, I'm not complaining. I've only had this for like 2 weeks now, and it hasn't really done anything, to be honest. I mean, 2 weeks is a very short amount of time to see anything grow. But there are some new leaves in there. You can't really see, but there are some new leaves just at the bottom, and then so far it's only lost 1 leaf. That was just normal damage. Yeah, so 2 weeks, and I've only watered it once. Again, another leaf has just fell off. But it seems to be doing okay. My window that I've got to my right of this video is a south-facing window. And I know probably what you're thinking. You can't put plants in south-facing windows unless they're like cactuses. Well, basically, I've actually got a fish tank in my window. It's not very big, it's quite small. And I've got loads of different plants. I've got like dracaenas, I've got a fern, I've got a syngonium, an aloe vera. Literally, I just put all my plants there, and I kind of change it up like once a week. Because wherever I've been before, my light hasn't been that great, and the plants didn't really do so well. But now I get like proper light, it seems to work really well for all my plants. And that my room is really small. Basically, this frame is literally that is my door, and that is my window on that side. And it's quite a small room, so it does get like literally sun all the way around, and the light sort of goes from the window behind me and just works its way around. So literally all the plants get direct sunlight, but it's not hot because there's like a tree, but it still has like filtered sort of sunlight. But it just, all my plants seem to really, really like it. And I haven't had any plant deaths or any burns yet so far. So that's been all good. And this actually sits on my fish tank, the top of my fish tank as well. It doesn't really get the direct sunlight bit because I have got a fern in front of it, but it has been okay so far, no damage or anything. So far, that's been really good. The next plant I got is quite a big one, and this is a spathiphyllum, or also known as a peace lily. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. I mean, consider I've had this for like 2 weeks. I got it at the same time as the peperomia. But now it's starting to get brown patches on the flowers, which is fine. I don't know why they reduce this. I think it's probably just because they put dates on everything, and the plant has a date on it, and if they don't sell it by that time, it's no use to them, which is a bit strange because there's nothing wrong with it. But you know, staff don't really know much about plants, and then there's us sort of people that just come out and just pop these in our baskets and they follow us home. So this peace lily is really, 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 really big. I've actually got another one, but I bought that literally the week before at full price, and then I got the reduced one, so I might give one away to a friend. I'm not entirely sure yet, or I might try it in like just growing it in water as a bit of an experiment or something, but I haven't really decided yet. So the full price one was actually £6, and I ended up paying £2.50. £2.50 for that is really, really good. And it really annoyed me actually, because I paid full price for one literally, and a week later there was one that's really, really nice and it was reduced. But it happens. So I've literally watered this just now. And the roots don't really touch the bottom of this container I got. And it has a little bit of water always sitting in there. I've watered it once, I think once in like 2 weeks. Because I find that peace lilies can be very, very temperamental. I've had one before. I've had one where I first worked, and I've actually still got it because it had cold damage, and now it's starting to like sprout out again. But I know that they can be quite the pain, really. So this one so far has been okay. Even with the once every 2 week kind of watering so far, and that's been totally fine. Maybe it's because I leave a little bit of water in the bottom. I'm not entirely sure yet. Haven't really owned peace lilies for that long. I've only had them for about like 2 years or so, but they don't last for more than a year. But this first one I had has literally lasted a whole year, literally by some miracle, I don't know how. But this one is really, really nice. There's a lot of growth on it, and it's just so great. And this flower here starting to go a little bit brown at the tips. And then this one's pretty much on its way out as well. It's going all brown, and then the centre's going brown. This one actually, this little baby's starting to lose its centre as well because it's just going brown. But that's fine. I mean, it's got a lot of flowers on. It's actually pushing out some new growth here. And then there's one here. There's so many leaves you can't really see it, but there's a lot of new growth on it. So far it's done really well. It's actually got a flower right at the bottom that's actually just twisted in and gone into the soil. It's really sad. But so for my £2.50, I think I got quite a good value for this plant, and hopefully it survives. My next plant is massive. It is a areca palm. Now, I got this from Homebase when me and my friend went for a plant sort of day, and we just bought loads of plants. And I've actually got two. I've got a Camilla Dora, and now I've got this areca. And this one it's really big. I mean, I can lift it, but it's just so damn big. Like, literally, it's a massive, massive palm, and it hits my ceiling already. And I got it from Homebase, and it was £28. Then they put a reduced sticker on it for reduced to clear at 14, and it just fell off it. And I thought, you know, let's see how far I can push this. And I went up to the person serving me and I said, can I get any more reduction off this? And Homebase have got a lot of plants, and I think they just wanted to shift them because every single plant that was in there was reduced. So the woman gave it to me for £12.50. For £12.50, that's really good. I've given it a bit of a clean up, pulled all the dead leaves off, and it was really, really dry. I've never really had palms for such a long time because I am the sort of person to like really water my plants because I just love to do it. And it's kind of rotting already, so that's my fault. I've had a few bits come off of it already, but it could also be because it was so dehydrated and I thought I'd soak it, and that clearly doesn't really agree with it. So I'm not entirely fussed if it dies, but it is still nice that it doesn't just go straight in the bin, which is what they basically do. And at least I can give it some sort of love and life. But it has pushed... Oh, it has pushed out a lot. I can't even show you, but I can just barely show you. But it has got some new leaves popping out. There's about 3 or 4 on there. And I've got a few leaves to sort of trim up again because they're just starting to... They're just old leaves, I think. I mean, there's a few bits that have come off of it because it's really wet. And I kept it in like a bucket and I forgot to empty the water out of it. So that's not exactly helpful at all. But overall, that's been really good so far. It is right in the corner, literally here where my wind chime thing is. So it just sits out there and it doesn't really get... it gets the southern light, but it's not directly on it. And it seems to do really well so far. I've only had that for... I had these ones for 2 weeks, and that's like 2-3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks I've had that. But it's done all right so far. I mean, if it doesn't really do anything, I do floristry at college, and I actually work in a florist. So, push comes to shove, I'll just cut all the leaves off, and I can use them at college or at work or some sort of alternative use for it. The same as a peace lily. You know, if the leaves all fell off and the flowers were still there, which it usually works the other way around, I would probably just cut them off and use them in my course for floristry or for college or for work. But I'd say for this time, I've done quite well with my haul. I mean, I usually only get like the odd 1 or 2, but to get 3 in such a short amount of time has been really well. I do have to kind of restrain myself now because buying plants, there are a lot of plants in my room and I don't even know. Well, actually, I could show you, but my camera might just stop. Like, this is just some more of my plants. So I've got like all my orchids here, and then it's got to the point where I had to open the drawer to put the plants in because there's so many. And then I've got all this, and then that's my window there, and it's just completely filled with plants. So I'm gonna have to like sort out something to do with them. Because they're pretty much starting to fight for space now, and it's getting to the point where, you know, I'm going to be eaten by plants. So I'm probably going to do like either plant swaps or I'm going to sell them online. I have a Spock account just under Adam Smith. If anyone would like to check out some of my plants that I've got on there, I've got literally pretty much everything that's in my room is kind of on there, basically, because I mean, I like plants, but I think I tend to like constantly rotate plants because it's not that I get bored of them, but it's just I like something very different all the time. So, I mean, I can have a cheese plant for like 3 months and then I won't have it, and then I'll have like a massive anthurium, and then like 3 years later I'll have a massive spider plant to replace that because I always want something new. And I love this. This was really cute, but this is not my kind of plant. I only got it because it was reduced. And I think that it would make someone else more happier than I would. And I've given it a life because basically it would have just been thrown away. So I may as well do something with it rather than just get it thrown away. So it should be grateful for me saving its life, basically. I mean, I'm not no full-on plant expert, but I have sort of collected plants since I was about 15, 16. No, it's been way longer than that. It's been since I was about 13 or 14, and now I'm 18. I'm sort of, you know, like have to be more responsible with money and space saving things and all that jazz. And I'm clearly not good at that. Because I always put plants first, and I should probably not really do that because it's a bit stupid when you have other things like to travel to college and to pay for bills and to pay for a room and to pay for this and pay for that. And so I'm definitely going to have to sort of like sort loads of stuff out to do with plants. I've rambled too much, but that was my haul for today. Well, not for today, but for 2 weeks ago for today to show you guys. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions about any plants, please do leave a comment down below. Again, with this Copa thing, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, because sometimes comments may be disabled and I'm not really going to justify videos on that. But if you can leave comments down below, please do. And don't forget to share these videos with other plant enthusiasts, for indoor plants mainly, and anything basically, just ask me. So thank you guys for watching. See you in another video. Bye.